called Adopt a Shop. It's a brilliant idea. Margaret Lomas is the lady behind it. You'd recognise her plenty of times on different business forums, and certainly the ones we've had here at Sky News, and I'm pleased to say she's back on the air with us tonight. Margaret, I love this idea. Tell people how they can get on board. I love this idea.
I'm glad that you love the idea, and I'm hoping that businesses all around the country love the idea as well. And let me tell you how it all came about. Last Saturday, so Saturday a week ago, a friend of mine tweeted out that if only all of the people who are still prosperous, still operating, doing okay, small and large businesses and individuals, if only they could all adopt just one person or find one business that's struggling to get through lockdown, then we'd be all okay. All of a sudden, the term Adopt a Shop just dropped into my head. I ran downstairs, I created a website. It took me about 3 hours. And I guess since then, I've been kind of making it up as I go and just working out how I can get people to just adopt a small business and help them get to the end of lockdown. Just that's what it's about. It's just getting to the end of lockdown.
It's such a brilliant idea because think about this, right? So say you run, let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an obvious small business, right? So say a news agency, right? News agency on the Gold Coast, you're open, you're okay. Well, think about a news agency that's not okay in New South Wales right now. Whatever your version of business is, you can be paired up. Is that how the site works?
Look, it doesn't matter how the pairings happen as far as I'm concerned, so long as the pairings happen. So it can be a range of different versions. It could be that you own a firm that takes up some space in a building in Sydney, and you know that the guy downstairs who you buy your coffee and your muffin from every morning is now completely closed up because there's simply no foot traffic going through the city. That could be the guy that you want to help. In the case of Switzer Financial Group, who was our first pairing, they helped out their local travel agent who's always done their travel work for them, who now has no income but still has to work every day issuing refunds to everybody who now can't travel. It could be that you've got the little sushi shop down at the mall who now cannot operate because people aren't going to the mall. And you can be a small business yourself or a large business, or you can be an individual. And what I want to see happen is I want to see you just helping that business get to the point where they can look after themselves again. Because you know yourself that we risk so many businesses now that we have another 4 weeks at least not making it through that 4 weeks.
Margaret, it is an awesome idea. I'll make sure that I push it as hard as I can on all of our socials. Write this down, everyone. Adoptashop.net. Adoptashop.net. Congrats, Margaret, again. We'll talk to you a little further down the track.
Can I just quickly say, sorry, look, I've got so many people who have applied for help. We must have 60 or 70 people waiting. I've qualified them all. I've worked out their bottom line. So it's got to be your bottom line. We're not paying wages. We're not paying for expansion. We're not angel funders. We want to know your rent. We want to know your power bill, those things that you need to get through. I've got 60, 70 businesses waiting. I've only got about 10 or 12 people so far who have agreed to help. So those numbers aren't working very well. I need helpers. I need the people with the money. It might be 5,000, it might be 10, it might be 2,000, but I need your help.
This is the show for doers. I hope people jump on that right now. Come on, flood the lady with offers to help those businesses. Thank you, Margaret. Really appreciate it. Adoptashop.net.